Welcome. Welcome to Homeless in Tucson. Homeless in Tucson is a project of Panleft Productions and the Carlos G. Figueroa Foundation. Normally, we've been doing a series of videos on Veterans on Patrol in Tucson, but we're deviating today temporarily to do a project here with Sylvia Sanders. Her project is the Bright Eyes Project, and this has to do with homelessness also. And I'm going to introduce you to the beautiful Sylvia Sanders so she can tell you what the Bright Eyes Project is about. Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Ron.
Yes. So tell us, please, what is the Bright Eyes Project about?
Well, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Sylvia Sanders, and I'm a private investigator here in downtown Tucson, Arizona. The beginning of the year in January, the downtown area was having issues, as usual, with homelessness. It was cold, and there was a lot of talk on the news about getting people inside shelters and helping the homeless at that time. So I decided to donate some of my time as a private investigator. I wasn't real busy at work, and there were hours and days that I could go downtown and meet the homeless. I offered my services to help them locate loved ones, get phone numbers, etc., what I do with my normal business. Well, in the process of volunteering my time, I got to know a lot of homeless people living downtown Tucson. And one thing that I noticed, among other things, was that many of the homeless told me that they did not like it when people took their picture. A lot of times people would come up, tourists, street photographers would come up and take their picture without asking them or without having them sign a consent form. So that brought me to the thought of, well, what would the homeless take pictures of if they were given a camera? So I started the project by giving two gentlemen just a disposable 35 millimeter camera. And I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I thought maybe I'd never even see my camera again. But that isn't the case, and what happened amazed me. I met two gentlemen who were sitting on a wall outside, cold, their heads down, they were smoking. I approached them, I told them, or asked them what I'd like them to do, and they both agreed that maybe that would be fun for them to take pictures. So I gave them each a disposable camera, and I set a time to meet them the next day. Well, what amazed me was the next day, and like I said, I wasn't even sure they were going to show up with my cameras. They were at our meeting place before I was. They had showered, they were clean, they were standing up, and they called my name as soon as they saw me coming down the street. What transpired was the fact that they really, really enjoyed their assignment of taking the cameras out and taking photographs of what they see every day. So I took the cameras, and it even took me for a while to find out where I could get 35 millimeter disposable cameras processed these days. But when I got the pictures processed, I was just amazed. One of the young photographers had taken the best pictures, and I thought, wow, this is a good idea. So I continued to ask homeless people, and these were people, everyone that's shown here, and all the photographs you see were taken by people literally living on the streets, living on the sidewalk, living in the dirt. They were not in shelters, they were not in homes, they lived on the street 24 hours a day. And I then, with the help of the Carlos G. Figueroa Foundation, who I contacted, purchased 5 digital cameras that I gave to more street homeless, and never in 10 years would have guessed that this project of mine to see what they take pictures of has now turned into an art show here in Tucson, Arizona. And several of the photographers are here today to see their art. We hope to have public showings and eventually to receive donations or have people purchase the pictures in hope of continuing the project, which not only empowers the homeless, but shows the rest of the world what they see.
Good. Yes. So we have these are your artists, and I believe some of them are here right now.
Yes, these are there was 10 people that took photographs for me 9 of them are featured here. There are several here today to see their photographs. Like I said, they were all living on the street at the time that the photographs were taken. Some of them now have gotten apartments. Some of them have moved in with relatives. But in January, when it was cold, these people here were all living on the street.
All right. Somebody says beautiful.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Yes. All right. So, can we talk to some of the artists?
Sure.
I want to remind you that we're doing Homeless in Tucson, and that this is a project of Sylvia Sanders, the Bright Eyes Project.
I want to introduce you to Lonnie. He was one of the photographers that I hired. He graciously took one of the cameras and kept it for a week. He just produced some gorgeous pictures that have some really good meanings behind them. So I'm going to have him show you, Ron, which photos he took and maybe say why they were important to him.
Okay. Lonnie, will you do that, please?
Certainly. I took these 4 over here. And that one I like just because the guy's really innovating there. That's got a motor on it. Mm-hmm. And this one here, the guy, he's sort of a friend of mine. I haven't really had any coherent conversations with him, but I sort of vaguely know him. And right after this happened, he left $1 on the sidewalk. So I picked it up, and 4 days later, I gave him the same $1 back.
Oh, okay.
I managed to not spend it on no gas, you know. And this here is some musicians. He's a musician. They're all musicians down on 4th Street.
So having the photographers here to explain why they took the photographs is a great benefit for the rest of us. And by the time we have a public showing, I will have little cards made up under each photo that will further explain it as well.
That's neat.
So, Lonnie,
yes.
Can you tell me what inspired you to do this?
Well, for what all these people, I would ask them first if I could take their photograph. I didn't just want to ride around and take a picture of a pile of blankets and hope there's somebody in there representing or whatever it is.
Yes.
I just asked them all, and it struck me as something unique, a little bit more involved in a lot of homeless experiences people go through.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy here is rocking out, you know. He's doing it. These guys are pretty regular, and this, he ought to be a Tucson hero. That's a vet, man. That's a United States service veteran. And it made me wonder what the hell he went through to get to that position.
Right.
You know?
So you wanted to tell a story.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wanted to tell other people's stories. That's good. So this is the Bright Eyes Project. We're at historic Z Mansion at the present. And we're talking to Lonnie, who is one of the photographers who did some of the photos in the Bright Eyes Project. I have showed you some of them on my camera here, my phone camera, but what will happen here is that we do have a photographer coming here, and I will intersperse these pictures while editing the video. So, Lonnie, can you tell us what inspired you to do this? Okay, I mean, you know, you saw Sylvia. You saw Sylvia,
yeah.
But there must.
And I knew right away he'd be artistic.
Mm-hmm. So, but there must have been something you felt inside.
Well, these people are my friends, all of them.
Okay.
But that guy's just so heavy, man. I wonder what made him get that.
Somebody said, "Good morning, friend." So
yeah.
Somebody saying good morning to you.
To me?
Yes. Well, anyway, good morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning,
yeah.
Dad.
Okay.
This is Chad.
So we'll go on to the next fellow, Chad.
Yeah.
Yes. Will you come here, please?
Another artist in residence.
Yeah, another artist.
Thank you.
So Chad.
Yes.
So, okay, I got your sun in your eyes.
Yeah.
Why don't you step right there? Okay, that way I don't have it in my camera. Okay, all right. So, tell us, please, what inspired you to do this?
I thought it was interesting how they had a homeless line and how everybody lined up every day, and I decided to take pictures of it. It was a cold morning. Everybody was in there like covers blankets still, so I snapped photos of them, and this is some of what the photos I took.
Yeah. So do you have does having this showing here at the Z Mansion, in the historic Z Mansion, of your photos, does it give you a specific feeling?
Yeah. Enlightenment, I guess.
Enlightenment?
Yeah, that everybody else is seeing what the photos I took, I guess. So I don't know what else to say.
Have you ever had the opportunity like this before?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Tell us.
In Phoenix.
In Phoenix?
Yes.
What do you?
Working with the guy, and we took pictures like this too, but that was like last 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
can you show us your pictures?
they're over here.
This one right here.
Yeah, this one, and that's one down here.
I have to get down there.
Right.
Ah,
And this is one over here,
this is fabulous, Lonnie.
right down there.
Anyway, so thank you, Chad.
And this is Stacy.
Oh, Ron knows me.
Yeah, I know Stacy. Yes, Stacy, how you doing?
Just great, Ron.
Okay, so tell your audience here, we're streaming live right now to people all over the world.
Okay.
Okay, and if you'll tell your audience, what does it feel like having this display of your artwork in this mansion here in Tucson? What does it feel like?
It's beautiful because Tucson's been my home for years.
Uh-huh. And yet it makes you feel good.
Yes, it does.
Gives you a sense of pride.
Yes.
And stuff of that sort. Yes. Okay, good. So, can you show us your photos?
She only put one of mine on. What? Yeah.
Oh, that one down there. Okay. You'll actually be able to see these photos better after these are edited, after this video is edited.
Yeah, that's going to be a landmark for long because they're going to tear it down.
Right. Okay. So, what did you originally thought when you were approached by Sylvia to do this project?
I thought it was a good idea.
Okay.
A beautiful idea.
But was you initially timid about it?
No, not really.
No.
Because it's good to have a homeless project.
Yeah. Right.
To get the prospect of the homeless people together and everything else.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Good thing, Ron.
Yes.
Okay, and Ron, this is Peter.
Peter.
Peter was
My pleasure, Peter.
Peter was the very first gentleman who took photos for me.
Mr. Cotton.
So he got this started.
Okay. How you doing, Peter?
Dandy as candy, my friend.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, we're streaming live to people all over the world. Okay?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, isn't that pretty cool? Right. Fact is, you'll have some people possibly interrupting and asking questions or making comments, and I might have to stop you in our interview, okay, and respond to whatever they're asking. But anyway, how did you feel? Oh, let me speak to these people real quick here first. So you're watching Homeless in Tucson, the Bright Eyes Project here at the historic Z Mansion. And right now, this is a project of Sylvia Sanders, who you saw at the beginning. And we've got a young man here in front of us, and he is one of the artists. And we're going to interview him and talk to him about what he has done. So can you tell me, or tell us, rather, can you tell us how did you get into this, doing this?
Sylvia here really found me, really, and I was up for it. I don't know, I thought it was been really cool.
You thought it was really cool?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I try to get subliminal with the pictures I took.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a really cool experience, I gotta say.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. How does it? Somebody saying, "Hey guys," people can comment, and I can see their comments on the screen. Yeah. Okay. How are you today? This young lady's asking, "How are you today? How are you today?"
Super.
Super? Can you speak up a little louder?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good.
I was chilling this morning. Now I'm just simmering though.
And don't forget to give us hearts if you like what we're doing here. The lady said, "How you doing?" She said, "That's great." She said, "That's great." So, how does it make you feel to be here at this historic Z Mansion with your photographs on display?
I feel, if words could describe, man, I feel like superb right now.
You feel great.
Yeah.
This lady says, he is adorable. Laugh out loud.
I want to jump in when we show Peter's picture, because one of his pictures that he took has been enlarged and framed, and it's now hanging in the downtown public library here in Tucson, and is being showcased along with a little story of his life to inspire other young people.
Okay, so you can see this project is a worthwhile project. It highlights the stories of and the stories and also the artistry, potential artistry of homeless people. So I want to ask you, okay, wherever you're at, all across the country, all across the world, okay, your city governments, I'm sure, are demeaning homeless people. You do not know how many Rembrandts might be out there, okay? How many potential doctors or someone who can cure cancer, okay? If you continue to allow this to happen. Anyway, so yes, give us more hearts. Thank you. I understand the hearts increase our ranking in Periscope. Thank you very much.
Let's have Peter show you his picture.
Okay.
No, top street.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
That's
This is one right here.
Yeah, I think I took that by accident. I don't know.
You think what?
I can't remember why I took that. Well, that was my day-to-day life back then, anyways.
And you have another picture here?
Okay,
Yeah,
the one of the library there is the one that's also featured in the downtown library.
This one here is
And in my humble
somebody saying, "Wow, amazing." Okay. So this is featured in the downtown library
in Tucson, Arizona.
in Tucson, Arizona.
And then
Thanks to Sylvia in my humble home.
he also has a copy in his home.
Okay.
Peter was homeless at the time he took these photographs. He now has an apartment. So he is now off the streets.
She says your photos are wonderful.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that all this publicity has helped Peter improve. And like I said, he's off the streets, which makes me
The lady
feel
who
great.
complimented you said they're all beautiful.
He also took the picture of the bus station,
The bus station.
the Ronstadt bus station in Tucson.
This is the Ronstadt bus station in Tucson, Arizona.
That is the entrance.
That's the entrance.
That's the
Great.
entrance to the bus station here.
Well, I think you might have some potential going on there, my man.
He sure does.
Yeah, right.
I've actually taken photography classes before.
Pardon? Say that again?
I've taken photography classes before when I was a minor.
Oh, good. It has held you in good stead.
Yes, it has.
And my photography teacher actually owns Generation Cool over there on 4th Ave.
Oh, good. All right.
Okay,
Well,
nothing like
maybe
a
we
plug.
can display the
We like plugs.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's all the photographers
That's all the photographers.
that we have here at
Okay.
this time.
Okay.
But thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Sylvia. Okay. Thank you very much.
And thank you, everybody who's viewing this.
Yes.
And we appreciate your support
Yes.
and love.
Great job.
May I say
Perfect. Keep going, man. Yes, he wants to say one more
Thank
thing.
you all for your wonderful comments. I appreciate it. And you all have a blessed day.
Right on, my man. Right on. Yes. Okay, here we are in the historic Z Mansion, and there's my friend Kathleen Dreier up there shooting photographs of everything. Hey, girl. Yeah. So,
Someone else took a picture of him.
So what is happening here at the Z Mansion is that every weekend the Z Mansion feeds the homeless, okay? And we got some personalities here. There's Deanna Figueroa right there. She's the president of the Carlos G. Figueroa Foundation, and there is Steve.
You remember my name?
Yeah, okay.
That's a good thing, huh?
Yeah, okay. And so they feed the homeless here at Z Mansion. And it's a very upscale place, and they do a very good job of doing so. As you can see, this place is absolutely beautiful. I would have liked to have shown you the front of the building. I believe that this was built during the 1800s and by an extremely wealthy family. And as you can see, it's very, very pristine here. So they feed the homeless here, and everybody that you see here is homeless. So I'm going to stop this broadcast. Thank you very much for watching. This is Homeless in Tucson, the Bright Eyes Project. And if you want to see the rest of the videos in this series, search on Google for Homeless in Tucson, and you'll see a whole series of videos on homelessness in Tucson. Thank you for watching.